Hi YouTube, my name is Chanel and I am the resident tarot reader for Divine Resolution Tarot on the YouTube channel, as well as for Divine Resolution Tarot LLC, which operates in Minnesota. If you'd like to work with me, all of the information is in the description box below. Feel free to check out my website at www.divineresolutiontarot.com. So this reading is going to be for Gemini, okay? And it's for the energies that will be coming towards you from the 24th through the 30th. I had intended to do all the readings for this week, but the way life goes, it never quite happens the way you intend, right? So instead of trying to play catch up, I've just decided to go ahead and skip to the next week, okay? So Gemini, this is going to be the energy coming towards you that's most important. The biggest thing in your life that will happen next week that will feel very monumental. And we're going to talk about why Spirit is bringing it into your life, okay? So I'm just going to shuffle the deck here. And while I'm shuffling, anything that comes out, we're going to take a look at because usually that tells me information surrounding the situation. Oh, geez. Oh, goodness. Okay. Oh, letting go of the devil, huh? I always, oh my goodness, give it a few shuffles just in case there's anything, wow, that wants to be heard. Everything, apparently. Oh my goodness. This is like ridiculous. I don't think I've seen. Okay, we're not going to shuffle that way anymore. Let me, oh man, collect this situation here. Try not to mix up the order. Wow, what is going on for Gemini next week? I'm a Gemini, so I guess I have a vested interest in this reading here. I'm super curious. So I'm going to take all of these. I'll lay them out for you. It's going to be difficult because there's kind of a small space here. So we'll just do it. This wasn't the upright. We'll do it a little at a time. All right. Oop. We have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Well, he was kind of in the middle. So I don't want to put it in the reverse and I don't want to put it in the upright. All right. We'll look at it both ways and see what we see here. I don't want to cheat us out of anything important. So I'm just going to lay these out as best as I can because there's so many messages coming out here. Let's move these guys over. Oh, someone is coming back. Let's see. We got a book, Gemini. There's a book. All right. Sorry, I just want to make sure you can see them. I'm the kind of person that really, no matter what comes out, it could be 2 cards, it could be 200. I'm going to look at them all because I just feel like that's the energy that is for us. That's what we're supposed to be reading here. All right. Whew. Jeez. Okay. Give me just 1 second. I'm going to look at this real quick and I'm going to see what I see. So Knight of Swords, we're not sure if it's in the upright or the reverse. But either way, with it coming out kind of to the side, that's almost like a scattered message. Someone's not communicating clearly. Maybe they're saying things, but they're not saying exactly what they mean, okay? All right, I'm just looking here. We got 9 of Cups. So feeling kind of smug, kind of happy here. Looks like there was an opportunity to end something with this 9 of Cups here. Queen of Wands in the reverse. We've got the 3 of Cups in the reverse and the Empress, okay? So right now, right here, what I'm looking at, just this top row, this looks like an affair came to an end because we have the 3 of Cups in the reverse in between the Queen of Wands in the reverse and the Empress. So there was something that came between this situation. The interesting part, though, is I'm not seeing any kings. Not one king. So it's kind of got me thinking that, yeah, not one king. I guess if there was someone, they could be represented by this Page of Wands in the reverse, or the Page of Swords in the reverse. But I feel like these are energies, okay? Pages talk about messages, but they also talk about risk, because if you think about the page, they're the youngest of the court cards, okay? So giving a child a sword, that's quite a risk, okay? So somebody is not stepping up to the plate to express their passions or their ideas because they feel like it's too risky, okay? In between these two pages that we have in the reverse, there's someone who is very stuck. And that could represent the energy of whoever the masculine energy is. Maybe that's this Knight of Swords here that's rolled all the way off and he's sideways, quite askew, running from the situation that maybe he's created here. Because I see that not only, this is interesting, so someone's heart and someone's mind is telling them something different, okay? They're not in alignment. Passion is one way, your mind's telling you to go another. Passion is moving towards intuition, okay? So this person, whoever you're dealing with, or whoever may have created this interesting third-party situation here, or be the masculine energy of it, it's like intuitively he knows what he should do. He knows where his passion lies, but he's having trouble moving towards whichever one of these energies it is, okay? We also have the mind, the mental, looking at the star, okay? So this person is very divided between healing from an ending or separation with someone that they felt very close to. They're divided because they're juggling here and they're thinking about the past, thinking about if they came out of conflict with this person, would they have a new opportunity, okay, with the 5 and the 1 there. On this end of the spectrum, though, we have all of this. And so we've got this Page of Wands in the reverse here who's aware of the fact that he doesn't know where his passion will take him. You know, if he follows this, it could end up bad luck, right? If he follows this path, it could not be so great. So maybe that's that third energy, trying to figure out which person to go with. We also have the Ace of Pentacles in the upright, Chariot in the reverse, Devil in the reverse, 4 of Swords and Justice, okay? And I feel like this is the Gemini energy here. Temperance is on the side here. So you may be working hard next week to find balance, to find a new start that's stable, okay? If you're getting out of a relationship that had multiple people, you may be the person that ended up alone, but I feel like you're not in a bad place. I think initially it was an issue because I'm looking down here with this in the upright. That means you can't free yourself from the situation. But in the reverse, along with the Hanged Man, it's like you're not waiting around for this to manifest anymore. You've taken off the blinder, you know, and you've gained new perspective from the situation. It's a missed opportunity, though. Okay, there's not an ending. And that's the one thing that out of everything I'm seeing, I don't see an ending. I see a separation here, but it's combined with the star. And then I see someone letting go of something that's no longer serving them. The devil can also talk about a karmic connection, which makes sense with the wheel in reverse here with justice, there being some kind of karmic imbalance. But even though you're thinking about it, you're in a better place, you're not moving forward. I'm not seeing much forward movement. I see this person who's running away from the situation, but I don't see Gemini too much moving forward. There's some cards down here that we didn't look at. So we have the Ace of Swords and the Nine of Swords, okay? So there was some kind of truth that came in. And I don't feel like this is a future thing. I feel like this is a past thing because I'm seeing cards about recovery. So I think whatever you found out may have really hurt you. Someone may have left a situation quite hastily. But I think now you're moving into a better place, okay? Gemini is air, which you know, so that's represented by swords. Sometimes it can be represented by wands, though, depending on the deck. So this could be your energy. It could be that with this in the reverse, this can represent the other woman sometimes. And so if you're coming out of this situation where there was the relationship that involved 3 people, you're better for it, okay? Because we have the Empress at the end here. And maybe that's given you a new perspective because we have the 3, which talks about making plans. We have the Ace of Cups and we have the Judgment card, okay? So it could be that you're better off, you know, because you had this situation happen. But it could also mean that this person down here, this knight, has a decision to make, or he's made a decision. And now with this Ace of Cups and the Judgment, it's making me wonder that if this person rode towards her, okay, say that this is the other person and you're the Empress, will they be riding back to you? And perhaps that's why they came out sideways, because they're not sure where to go, okay? It was a little scattered. It was a little crazy. But, oh, we got half the deck. And we got the Sun in the upright at the bottom. Okay? So, it looks like there could be a reconciliation here. I'm just going to kind of mix these cards in. If anything comes out, that means Spirit has something that I didn't see. That's how I take that. If nothing comes out, then I go ahead and cut the deck. Oh my goodness. Oh, Spirit is making me tired today. I cleaned my basement today and it was a big job. So I'm sorry I sound tired. Okay, that's it. I'm done playing with you. Now we have the Chariot and the upright. So what is it that we're supposed to know before I get to this spread? We have the Hermit and no communication. Somebody not coming back or being allowed to come back. There's our King. I wondered where he was hiding. That's interesting. The King is hiding, right? He was nowhere to be found in all this mess that he caused for you, Gemini. I don't get the feeling that you have been with this person for a little while. I feel like you're at a distance, but I also feel like whatever they did left you in your mind, okay? And that's why that Hermit's coming up, you know. There's a distance here. There were plans for the future and then conflict happened. And it's the kind of thing that became a cycle. It wasn't something that could end. I feel like this was just cutting the situation off completely. And then, so after the conflict, you're alone. You know, you don't, I feel like you don't know what to do as far as where to go next, because you weren't able to manifest this offer, okay? Fours talk about manifestation. So you weren't able to manifest this offer, and that might have had you looking at the past a lot, like this happens often, and just kind of feeling that regret, you know, that maybe whatever emotion you put into the situation wasn't returned to you, okay? We got the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So you're sitting here and you're waiting, but this King of Cups here, he's not making any moves, okay? Which is kind of silly, but at any rate, so we have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. When cards are in the reverse, that means that this energy isn't ready to manifest yet, so you need to go back to the Four. So Four of Pentacles talks about holding back, okay? And maybe that's what you're thinking about. You know, from now on, I'm going to hold parts of myself back. I'm not going to give so much of myself. But you know, when I turn this in the upright, if this is the Gemini energy of feeling that rejection, in the upright, you would be moving towards this King of Cups, right? In the reverse, now these people are moving towards you. So maybe the manifestation of this hasn't happened yet. We have a lot of fours, you know, even though this is a 5, because it's in the reverse, you would go back to the 4 energy. So we've got a lot of fours, and that's telling me that there's a situation with stability that you're having trouble manifesting, okay? Because fours talk about stability. So it could be emotional stability. It could be that you're not in a place of feeling good about yourself or feeling like you can give of yourself. It could be financial stability. Maybe you don't feel like you're in a situation where you could have a solid partnership. And what we tend to feel about ourselves, the universe just kind of brings us whatever frequency we're vibrating on, even if it's not what we want. You get what I mean? It's kind of like gravity, for example. You don't, the universe isn't like you're a good person, so if you fall off this building, you're not going to die, right? It's really that simple, that even if we want something very badly, if we're not in alignment with it, we're going to keep getting what we are in alignment with. So, King of Cups in the reverse. This is the drunk, not just the drunk. This is a guy this energy is really frustrating, because it's like they love you one minute, they don't like you the next, they are with you one minute, they're missing the next. And that's very much what this Eight of Wands in the reverse is talking about, cycles, okay? We're making plans today, we're arguing tomorrow. We're moving forward today, we're taking 2 steps back tomorrow. It's a very frustrating and exhausting energy. That's probably why I sound so tired. So we got the King of Cups. I think he's thinking about coming back, but he's just kind of sitting there. He's probably off getting drunk somewhere. 7 of Cups in the reverse. So a choice is being made, okay? And this is laughable. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh. But I just looked at it. So King of Cups has made a choice, and he's looking over here at this situation. You know, this Hermit energy, Gemini's feeling the Hermit. Gemini's been blocked. Gemini's not getting the love reciprocated. Gemini's out in the cold. King of Cups is watching all of this, okay? Behind the King, he's come to a decision, okay? He's not going to let the situation end. He's going to come back in and try to do some teamwork. All right, sorry if I sound cynical, but it's silly. You know, this person has created quite the mess. And now, Chariot at the bottom of the deck. They want to come out of conflict. They want a partnership with you. Cool. Thanks. I'm just like, wow, like after the way that Gemini was treated here, in this reading, what I'm seeing, it's like if King of Cups comes back and he's in the reverse, you certainly don't want him after the mess that he's made. If he comes back in the upright, you still may not want him after everything that's happened, right? So let's check it out here. Let's see what we can see. I'm going to pull the cards and then I will tell you what they mean. Couldn't make it up if I tried. It doesn't matter how I shuffle. The same things come out. Usually after I do that initial shuffle and everything flies out, we see a lot of the same stuff. This is interesting though. Okay, so bottom of the deck, we've got the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, okay? So Pentacles are stability, Pentacles are your wealth, Pentacles are your home, your body, just anything that makes you feel safe, okay? It's an earth energy. It's very grounded. It's what keeps you stable. It's what keeps you practical, okay? With the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, as I said before, pages talk about risk, you know, so the bottom of the deck, something here is unstable and something doesn't seem worth the risk. Not only that, but when I see this card, it's like this person had this thing that was really, really cool, right? And they're just giving it all of their attention. In the reverse, it slips from their fingers and they found something new to go play with, right? All right, so first card, 8 of Wands in the reverse is a situation. Well, what's going on here? A whole lot of nothing, right? No communication, nobody's moving, stagnant energy, being blocked, you know, whatever. Nothing's happening, okay? Nothing's happening. Your plan fell through and now you're in conflict. What the situation looks like is the Justice in the reverse, okay? So it looks like with this Ace here in the reverse, things aren't being said honestly. You know, if there is any communication coming in, it's lacking here. It's lacking in balance. It may be very duplicitous. And it's just, I'm seeing this green more than anything, and it just looks like a snake to me. You know, it just seems like if there is any kind of communication that would come in, which with the situation being 8 of Wands in the reverse, I'm not sure that would happen. But if it did, I don't think that it would be 100. It wouldn't be 100% truthful, okay? So to you, what the situation looks like is that you are being treated unfairly, okay? What it feels like to you, Page of Wands in the upright, it feels like you've aligned yourself with something that may not be in your best interest, okay? And I'm saying that because the way that this page is looking at this wand is really what I'm drawn to right now. He's looking at it like he's never seen it before. And he's looking at it like he's not even sure he wants to keep touching it, okay? Kind of like, what are you? Why are you here, right? So that's what it feels like. It's kind of like, maybe this wasn't the best opportunity for me. Maybe I'm starting to rethink this. Maybe this separation or this time apart and me feeling like I was treated in a way that was unfair, now I'm starting to feel like this might not be the wand for me, right? What you'll want to do is going to be the next card, okay? So you're going to want to just give up on trying to manifest this situation. That's what I feel like. And even if it were to come back, I don't know that you'd want it. I don't know that you'd take it, okay? What Spirit wants you to know right now, okay? We have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So I think Spirit wants you to know that this situation is not the commitment that you want, okay? And even if this person were to come back, they may not be that stable person that you deserve in your life. So I'm going to pull some clarifiers. Sorry, my cards got kind of wonky. I'm sorry, I sound so drained. I just feel like this must be a situation that's been in your headspace for a while, something you've been dealing with for a while. Let's take a look at this Eight of Wands. Three of Wands. So you're waiting. Bottom of the deck, King of Wands. You're waiting for that return, even if there's no communication, okay? You might be writing about the situation in your journal. You might be watching, you know, watching your surroundings, watching somebody's social media. We've got the Justice in the reverse. Four of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. So it's just not moving, Gemini. And I mean, it could be, but this guy's standing on a turtle, okay? And I think with this Justice in the reverse, this is that energy of like, I never get what I want or what I deserve. I'm gonna die alone. Look at this guy. He's like talking to a worm. You know, he's drunk. He's wearing his cup on his head. He's all bloated and fat. Just like, I think it looks like he's wearing socks. Like, I'm just losing my shit. I don't care. I'm just going to get fat. It doesn't matter, you know. If this person is coming in, they're not doing it post-haste. That's for certain, okay? And that's what it looks like to you, you know. I don't think this person is going to return. They're taking so long, okay? What it feels like with this Page of Wands, we talked about it. You're starting to rethink this. Like, maybe this isn't my person, right? Give me a clarifier for the Page of Wands. Come on. Five of Wands. So you're in conflict. You know, you're in conflict with yourself. You're like, I don't think this person's coming back. They're taking absolutely forever. Maybe this isn't for me. Bottom of the deck, Page of Cups. Okay. I think you're in conflict because of the way that this person has treated you in the past. And it's making me feel like so I'm just going to say it. Page of Wands. Wands talk about self, okay? This Page of Cups here, he's giving you his cup. What's in the cup? Is it what this guy's been drinking? I don't know. You know what I mean? But it's like, if you're in an energy of not being happy with your life or yourself, you know, because Wands talk about self, and this Page of Cups energy, if this was the person that had come in for you, maybe this was a really nice distraction from the things that are going on in your life, like this feeling of, oh, I never get my way. I always put in the hard work. Nobody ever does anything. I'm going to just sit here and be fat. I'm going to be drunk, or, you know, just that energy of feeling very like life treats me unkind, you know. If you've been feeling that way for a very long time, I think that you're in conflict about the situation, because it's like, okay, this Page of Cups was very fun, but once we started arguing, it's me back to looking at the life I've built for myself and feeling like it's not in alignment with who I am, okay? So what you'll want to do this week, you may want to come out of your shell and go see some friends. I'm kind of picking up on this vibe that you've been stewing on your own a little bit and just kind of thinking about life and what you want and what you don't want. So let's see. Give me a clarifier, please, for the Four of Cups in the reverse. There's like nothing. Come on, come out. There we go. Yep. Hey, Hermit in the reverse. What did I say? You're going to come out of that period of being in that kind of alone funk Five of Pentacles in the reverse. We sure have a lot of Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So why are you going to get out in the world? Because this person isn't coming back. And I'm not saying that they're not coming back forever, but I'm saying that they're not coming back right now, okay? So instead of you focusing on the missed opportunity or the reunion, you're going to get out of your shell. You might go hang out with some people, okay? All right. What Spirit wants, you know, we got Five of Pentacles in the reverse. And it could be, well, let's pull a clarifier before I say anything. The Chariot. Okay, yeah, that's what I was about to say. And the Nine of Pentacles. So Spirit wants you to move forward in your life single for a while. And if you want, I can pull a card to ask why. Because what I was going to say is that it could be that even if this is a person that you should deal with, it could just not be the right time. It could be one of those things where there's something you're supposed to be doing. And if you're in this energy of being distracted by this Page of Cups with his whatever he's giving you in that cup, you might not be doing the things that you need to do, okay? Ten of Cups, Ace of Wands in the reverse. Okay, let me see here. The Nine of Wands at the bottom. I wonder if you're supposed to be writing some kind of book or blog or helping people, because I was asking Spirit why this person isn't returning, okay? And we have the Ten of Cups in the reverse. So it's like they're not coming back because you haven't. Ace of Wands. That's just so interesting because the picture is like writing. You know what I mean? Like, if they don't come back, you'll write. Okay? And then with this Nine of Wands in the reverse, it's like you'll never free yourself from whatever this prison is that you've put yourself in, if that makes sense. It makes sense with this Page of Wands looking unhappy with his own life alone. Okay. So I feel like this person isn't coming back because you haven't figured out who you are. The Ace is the opportunity. The Wand is self. So you will not have the chance to be by yourself and do whatever it is you need to do to come into alignment with your own life if this person comes back right now, okay? And I'm seeing that you're not happy. You're not happy alone, but I feel like you weren't happy before this person came into your life, okay? And I feel like they were a bit of a distraction. All right, so energies that could help. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So that's good, right? Your luck is changing. And I think that's what it is that Spirit wants you to get unstuck from this situation because there's other things that you're supposed to be doing. There's other things in your life plan that you're supposed to be focusing on. And I think that this might have been the situation you needed to get yourself kind of in gear. You know, when you get knocked down, you might stay down for a little while and then you have to pick yourself back up and make a new plan, right? So this Wheel of Fortune is coming, and this is going to be an ending to that stagnation and to feeling sad about the situation. Spirit's going to help you, help your soul, is going to help heal you, okay? Yep, Ten of Wands in the reverse. So you're going to be laying that burden down, okay? You're going to be laying that burden down. Yep, this Queen of Wands energy. You remember in the beginning when we were talking about how the Queen of Wands in the reverse may have transformed to the Empress after the situation, you know, after there was no reconciliation, after this person just left you alone. You're going to be dropping that energy. You know, you're going to be laying down the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, which is the instability, okay? if he's holding the key, this looks like almost the chastity belt or the lock, right? So rather than keep the key at arm's length, you can unlock yourself and your inner potential. And I really feel like this is why this person isn't returning into your life at this moment, okay? So what you don't know, or something that you should consider this week, we have the Ace of Wands in the reverse, okay? So aces talk about opportunities. In the reverse, it's a missed opportunity, okay? And that's exactly what I'm saying. With the wand being self, you don't want to miss the opportunity to be with yourself, okay? You don't want to be so stuck in this energy of feeling bad about this person that you don't get to be able to choose the wand you want, okay? If you're not happy with the life you have now, do something different, you know? Maybe you have anxiety, or maybe you have issues that make you feel like you can't come out of your shell, which for Gemini, most people would think that sounds crazy, but you'd be so surprised that some of the most outgoing people are some of the people that self-sabotage the most, or are the biggest perfectionists, or procrastinate, right? So energies that could hurt you this week: being overly emotional, okay? Remember, he was the King of Cups in the reverse. Well, his counterpart will be the Queen of Cups in the reverse, okay? So don't get too drunk if you do go out with your friends, okay? Because then what are you going to do? You're going to call this person, you know, or you're going to put yourself right back in that mood of feeling like crap, you know? The only thing that can really hurt you this week is you, okay? Like what? Why? This is just... We have the Five of Pentacles in the upright. This is the only time that the Pentacles have come out in the upright for the Five. We literally have had it so many times in the reverse, and now it comes out in the upright. So what could hurt? If this person comes back and you get in alignment with them again. If you forget why the universe is taking them out of your life, okay? This ended because you're not going to have the opportunity to get to know yourself. And what could hurt is it looks like this person might be coming back. And so you'll have to make a decision. And I bet you that's why that Two of Pentacles came out in the upright. You're going to have to weigh out your options and decide, do you want to build something that's stable with someone else? Or would you like to first build something that's stable with yourself and then see where that takes you with that person? Because if the Queen of Cups in the reverse is who you are when you're with that person, and they're the King of Cups in the reverse, you too could be in a position to be in each other's charts. They're your life charts. You know, those are two energies that are the masculine and feminine of one another, right? But you are starting to come out of your funk, and you're starting to do things that make you happy, even after this person hurt you. And if they come back, you don't want to slip back into that feeling of spending so much time with them that you're not spending time with you, okay? I wish it, and I don't know if it's because I'm a Gemini, but I wish when the universe says something to Geminis that it just says it. And see, this is the way of spirits making fun of me, because they're like, if you listen, if you would stop thinking so much and just listen. But whenever I read for another Gemini, I'm just always like, what the hell does this mean? We got listening. And look at this woman, okay? What is she doing? She's loving herself. You know, she's got her face to this mirror. I hope you can see it. And she's listening to herself, But if you look, this is what's truly interesting, is the woman that's on the outside of the mirror is wearing a scarf. She's kind of a peasant, right? And the woman inside of the mirror is wearing almost like a crown or armor, okay? And so it's like your inner self, you need to reconnect with that person, your own divinity, okay? Let's hear what Spirit has to say, because apparently I don't listen. It says, listen to your wise self. Let your inner compass direct the course of your life. Okay? That's very much what this reading is about. You need to get into alignment with yourself. This person is a distraction right now, and it doesn't mean that they're not your person. It just means that there's some things that Spirit wants you to do that you won't accomplish if you're with this person. Which is funny, because then we have pleasure. It says do something just for fun. Pleasure is one of life's essential nutrients. And that is true. You know what, that hermit in the reverse, you need to come out of your shell, and you need to spend some time doing things that make you happy, and maybe do them on your own, okay? And then that way it's like when you're raising your own vibration, you're starting to connect with your higher self, okay? This doesn't seem like a yes or no kind of situation, because I've been pulling these Divine Resolution yes or no oracle cards that are exclusive to my business. There's lots of decks, but I've been using the yes or no because usually people's readings have come out like a yes or no question. I guess we could pull one if this person did come into your life and they caused this situation that made things crazy. I'm almost feeling this block, like Spirit's not going to tell you if this is your person until you do the work, okay? But let's see what they say. So is this person that left Gemini's person? Is I don't even know how to phrase it. I just feel like it says, hey, wow, this was perfect. It says, no, this wasn't meant to be forever. Its purpose was to get you ready for your forever. Okay, and that's exactly it. You were in this slump where you weren't happy with your own life, and you met this person, you were happy, they were kind of a distraction. But if you lived in that energy, that kind of lower vibrational energy, like, well, we're very close, and we relate to one another through our own misery that we are living in because we both hate our lives, you're never going to reach your full potential, okay? So I like that. I like that that's the ending, because even if you are sad about this person, and even if they do come back, I think the more that you work on yourself, the more that you'll be like, hey, you know, I've manifested you back because I really missed you and I felt really bad. But now I've spent a lot of time working on me, and I realized that you're not in alignment with my higher self and my higher purpose, okay? All right. I hope that was helpful. I'm sorry that was confusing. But reading for Geminis when you are a Gemini sucks, or reading for your own sign sucks, because you're like, what the hell? Like, are you talking? Don't mess with me, man. All right. Sorry. Me and Spirit are having a little bit of a struggle, but it is all good. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you spending the time to give me your energy and accept mine. If you'd like to work with me, all the information is down below. And I will see you next week for your reading. Also, I'm going to be uploading some relationship readings in the next few days. I'm just moving really slow. So if you're interested in seeing any of them, go ahead and tap the subscribe. I'm sorry this was weird, but the energy was just bizarre. If any of it resonated with you, please do hit like. I really appreciate it. All right, thanks. Bye, Gemini.